Hello and welcome everyone. Here we are, we're back for some more modern action. Today we're playing Blue-White Stoneblade. This will be another addition to our Stoneblade archetype. Um, Although this one's kind of a loose Stoneblade deck, it's more of like a Blue-White Control, playing a couple Stoneforges. So, for me, a Stoneforge archetype deck is going to have a few more creatures than a normal control deck will. Now, we do have 9 creatures, actual creatures, and then Batterskull, of course, kind of technically is a creature. But I still think I'm going to call it Stoneblade. This is a deck list I saw posted on Facebook to one of the Magic groups that I'm a part of. I forget who submitted it. I wanted to play this a while ago, and I had the person's name in mind. I should have put it in the deck name. So if you watch this, I do apologize. I forgot your name. It's not my list. This is the exact list they submitted or posted. That's what we're playing today. 4 path, 4 opt, 3 spell snares. I'm a little iffy on that. I played some Grixis Control, a different version, just messing around with a couple spell snares, and it felt really bad in the matchups that wasn't relevant, obviously. Same thing with the Teamer Delver list. Spell snare didn't feel great. But we'll see. So then we have Stoneforge Mystics, 2 Mana Leaks, and 4 Snapcasters. I'm not a big fan of Mana Leak in general, but I think it's fine. We're going to try it out and see how it feels. Force Negation, of course, is kind of the big counterspell right now. If you can afford to play it, I think you should play it. Medallion Click, Dismember. Dismember is a weird 5th removal spell, but I think Dismember is probably one of the better ones. It deals with almost every threat you can think of, minus one that's equipped with a black sword. But yeah. Then Teferis, a Feast and Famine, and a Batterskull are the swords for this list. And we're playing 3 Jace and 3 Cryptic Command. Another thing that makes me feel like this is more of a control deck as opposed to a Stoneblade deck is the Cryptic Commands and Jaces, the numbers. But it might just be my opinion. Sideboard, 2 Purges. I think between Jund and the other red decks in the format, I think this is important. 1 Disenchant, 2 Rest in Peace, a Monastery Mentor, 2 Timelies for burn, Ashiok, Disdainful Stroke, and Ceremonious Rejection. A Dovin's Veto, 2 Supreme Verdicts, and a Sword of Light and Shadow to round things out. We're going to try some matches with this. Been having a little bit of a rough time the last couple of videos. Hopefully we'll turn things around here. Alright, we'll be back in just a minute. Hello and welcome everyone. Here we are. We're on the play for round 1. Yeah. It's a little land light, but we got an opt, we got a snap, we got some spell snares. By some, I mean a. We'll keep it. Not particularly exciting, but it'll do the job, I think. Alright, we're going to play the Flood Strand and pass. I may not even fetch during their turn. No, I think I will. Alright, Bobble. So that could be Urza or Death Shadow. Alright, opponent's not doing anything for a minute. So, obviously, if we go crack this and opt, we'd like to wait until we know what they are to do that, so we have a little bit more information. Alright, so they're going to bobble us. Or no, they bobble themselves. Verdant Catacombs. Interesting. Jund. There could be Jund Shadow here. This is a situation where we actually lose our opt. It's going to actually hurt quite a bit, but they're probably going to take the Spell Snare. They're probably going to have something they want to protect for 2. And if they are Jund, they'll probably have like Ren and 6, stuff like that. So that should probably maybe they'll take Spell Snare, I guess. Opt is just not a feel-good card to take. I don't know what they take, though. That means we're not going to fetch. Instead, we're going to just draw for turn, hoping to draw another land. Alright, well, we got there. I don't mind letting them know what we have. Playing Colonnade now while we have nothing else to do is better than just waiting to play Colonnade. Alright, Bobble. Cracking the bobble, targeting us. Excuse me. Beetling confirms Jund. Inquisition here, probably going to take our Snapcaster this time, I assume. Yep. Again, I don't think I'm going to fetch. We're still wanting to draw some lands here. Right, we draw an Ops. Not quite what the doctor ordered, but it is a magic card. Alright, so they're definitely Jund Death Shadow. Yeah, they just dealt themselves a damage for no reason, so they're definitely Jund Death Shadow, right? Alright. Alright, drawing a card. Opt. Alright, we'll keep the 4th land. Another opt. I'm going to play the Prismatic Vista on pass. So if they are Jund Shadow, not having blue is a big deal for us. Alright, I'm in an island. Also, gonna get an island. Opt. While I wouldn't mind a 5th land, I think I'm just gonna... Oh, Jesus. Alright, let's play the Vista. We want to get as many lands out of our deck as possible, although it's also possible we want to hold up the Vista for Jace. Cracking Peatland. Alright, well... That feels pretty bad, man. Draw for turn. It's a Field of Ruin. Jace. They could have a Bolt here. I'm going to Fate Seal them, I guess. Try to avoid losing to a Bolt. They can keep the Manamorphose, I guess. If that's what they spend their turn doing, we can Spell Snare it, so we're not super worried. Alright, they have another land as well. I think we just let this resolve. That way we don't get something like Assassin Trophied. Row, double green. Traverse the Ulvenwald. Alright, Death Shadow. Yep. Down to 8. Another Shadow. I guess we should have Spell Snared it now, huh? Alright. There's a Dismember. Brainstorm. Alright, let's hope they don't have a Street Wraith in hand. Alright, they don't. It's incredibly good for us. Yep. Thoughtseize. Yep. Get pathed. Yep. Neither of our cards in our hand really matter too much. Yep. I'm just going to get a Hauled Fountain here, I think. Yep. Alright, let's draw for turn. That's not good to see. Alright, and they're apparently done. I was going to put the Spell Snare back and start playing out some stuff. Play Stoneforge, holding up Force Negation. Also, they don't know we're a Stoneforge deck yet, so that's good too. So, Purges. I think these 6 cards are reasonable. As far as cuts are considered, Spell Snare I don't think is particularly great against Jund Shadow. I mean, they could have Tarmogoyf, actually, so maybe that. I don't think Dismember is necessarily great. I think we can take out Light and Shadow. So that definitely means these are in. I don't know that Force Negation is really where we want to be at in this matchup. Perhaps one more cut. Maybe we cut another Force Negation here. Run it like this. Maybe that's what we do. West Beast could have a text box. I don't know. I almost think we want just all the removal we can get. Like, countering non-creature spells isn't that big of a deal. It's their creatures that we really got to worry about. Alright, I'm going to try it like this. Actually, I think since we don't know if they have Goyfs, it's better to only have one Spell Snare in. If we see Goyfs, we will switch back. Maybe just bring in Rest in Peace, to be honest, over the Spell Snares. Maybe that would have been better. Shuts off their traverses. This hand not looking great. Yeah, I think we're going to have to send this one back. This one's not... I mean, it's fine, and it's not spectacular. Problem with mulliganing is... against decks that play discard, it hurts really bad to mulligan. At the same time, though, we do have a Path to Exile and a sort of Feast and Famine if we get going. I think we're supposed to mulligan, though. This hand doesn't really do much. So they keep on 7. Alright, we'll keep this. We have lands, we have removal. So also if we get discard spell here, we still have a lot of good cards. We have a lot of cards in our hand, so we're not at the mercy of one Inquisition tearing our hand apart or one Thoughtseize tearing our hand apart. Alright, well, Field Ruin is not a good draw. It's not a card we wanted to see here. Now, against Death Shadow, normally Mana Denial is potentially a game plan. However, for us, because they're playing Traverse the Ulvenwald, it's very unlikely that that's actually the way we win the game. Of course, if they start aggressively pitching off their nurtured peatland, peatland. Tarmogoyf. Nope, Morphos. Okay. We're just seeing him playing Manamorphose. So they're going to traverse. Interesting. Almost tempted to force pitching. So they're missing a land drop. All right. Yeah, I was a little tempted there to pitch the Jace to force, but the thing is, if we stick a Jace here with this kind of hand, we're in such a good spot. We're so likely to win the game if we can keep them alive for a couple turns, draw through our deck. I'm going to opt. Alright, I guess we'll keep that. We're going to fetch. This is a deck that definitely makes me wish Back to Basics was legal in this format. Alright, we're not going to play that. Alright, we're going to pass here. Although potentially them doing that shows me that they're probably hurting for mana. Alright, I'm going to click them. Dismember. Sure. So I think we take the Inquisition. Because without the Inquisition, they can't really do much to our hand. They can't really do much at all. Alright. Manamorphous is a little awkward. That's a pretty good draw. Okay. They apparently did not find another land, and we're at risk of losing their red source to a Field of Ruin, which, depending on what we draw, yeah, okay, we drew a Flooded Strand. I mean, I was going to go Flooded Strand, Field of Ruin them next turn almost certainly. Because at this point, we have no action. We just have no action at all. And their hand is pretty much nothing but action from Season Pyro, Hazoret. So, alright, we'll be back in just a minute for round 2. Welcome in, everyone. Alright, so this hand's awkward. We don't have a white source. This feels so bad. Our opponent kept their 7. I think we got a mulligan this, right? Like, we can't keep it. Oh, sorry about that. Like, it just doesn't do much. Yeah, I'm gonna mulligan. Well, that's basically the same hand, just better, right? I'm gonna keep it, and I think I'm gonna put Jace back. Valakut. Okay. Well, at least this Field of Ruin's gonna do something, right? Yep. Bottom Jace. Alright, we drew an island, which is not really where we wanted to be at. I guess Feast and Famine is pretty good in this deck because it lets us untap the Cryptic Command, but I don't know, man. I'd rather be... I think the Batterskull is the better card here. Faster clock. Alright, explore. I mean, their hand hasn't been great because they didn't have a ramp spell last turn, really. I mean, now it doesn't matter. They just have it, so you know, life is easy. Yeah. Well, I like their taste. The promo Valakut with the old school stomping grounds. Basic mountain. Yep. Stomping groundu. Yep. 4 counters on your Colony Heart Expedition, which don't actually matter. So that'll be 5. Oh, Jesus. Do you have another land? Oh, shit. That sucks. But on the bright side, they have 2 cards left. Do we actually blow it up now? This doesn't technically matter, right? Oh, this is probably the part where we get Field of the Deaded to death, right? Yep, Prime of Titan. Triggers. Oh, I should have pathed it in response, right? Because now we're gonna get a free trigger off of Valakut. Yeah, they're gonna get Jesus H Christ. Yeah, they're gonna get 6. They're gonna get 12 triggers off this Valakut. All these Valakuts now. If they have a Sakura Tribe Elder, we're just dead. Resolves. Alright, we're taking 6 more. I'm gonna go to 7 here. Probably just dead. Feel like we're probably dead. Resolves. Go to 1. Like I said, we're very likely dead here. Draw for turn, or draw for Cryptic Command. It's another Cryptic Command. Alright, now all we have to do is draw a Cryptic Command for the rest of the game every single turn. That's it. No big deal. concede, right? We're dead? Yeah, alright. So, we got a couple options here, but none of them are good. This deck was very clearly thought not considering Valakut when they put it together. I'm going to bring these two in. I'm going to take out probably those two. Yeah, I don't think anything else really is worth bringing in or taking out. Maybe the life gain here is relevant. I don't know. I think attacking through the Titan is more relevant. Although we're probably dead either way at that point. So we have Force of Negation out, I guess. Maybe we should keep clicking because it's a good clock. It is a good clock. Alright, let's try this. I'm not a big fan of taking out Jace, but I feel like this is a matchup where we hit the Ashiok, we're just going to lose no matter what we do here. I would love to play first. This hand is interesting. I will keep it. Not great. No sideboard cards, obviously. But I don't think we win if we just mulligan into Oblivion trying to find Ashiok. Yep, suspend search. Bottom. Draw for turn. Alright, well. Interesting. Yep. They play Colony Heart Expedition, we're bouncing it. Yep. Nice. And that's going to give him free reign next turn, but that's alright. Fairy. Bounce this. Draw the 4th land. Alright, so go up to 3 lands here. Oh, they don't. That's right. Oh, I forgot. I forgot to fairy stop suspend. Oh, that made that even better than I thought it was going to be. Oh. Happy accidents. Happy accidents. I mean, it's not like we just won the game or anything like that. Like, obviously, they're still very in this. But that's a big hit. Like, that's a really big hit. Stopping them from getting to ramp immediately to 3, and then play their 4th land here this turn. Also, setting him back a turn with Kali Heart Expedition is pretty good too. Prismatic Vista. We're gonna lead on the plains, and we are gonna plus this because I'm an idiot, but not that big of an idiot. I hope. I don't really want to cast a spell. I don't think. Play enter tapped. Excuse me. I think I will Vendilion click them. This leaves us with Spell Snare still up. Alright, so they have the triggers. So land 4, 5, 6. I think we leave them with their hand. Yeah, I think we leave it. It's not a hand we're happy about seeing, but if they can't Titan us this turn, they can't Scapeshift us this turn. Yep. Yep. And FYI, we will spell send a Soccer Tribell if they go to cast it. Yep. The reason being, any form of denial we can use is better than not. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I got 6 mana. Draw for turn. Another Mana Leak. Alright, well, Mana Leak is quickly becoming too slow and not good enough. Explore. So we know they already had a land in hand. Yep. Now, we could have Snap countered that, but I'm alright not doing that, I think. Although I guess if we did that, we do... Actually, I'm going to bounce it. Yeah, I'm alright with that, actually. I don't mind turning my Teferi. Like, because their suspend cards, like, Teferi doesn't do much else to the rest of their deck at this point. So I got 4 cards, 1 unknown. I mean, the way we beat them is by clocking them, right? Like, that's how it happens. Second Valakut. Alright. And, like... Do I want to Snap Opt? I feel like I should Snap Opt here. That's possibly a good one. Stoneforge. Yes. Do you want Feast and Famine or Light and Shadow? Or just Batterskull? Let's take Feast and Famine because we can cast it and equip it next turn no matter what. No. Or... Alright, let's just take Batterskull. Oh, no! Oh, my God. I clicked too fast. Alright, it's fine. We're just putting this game on hard mode, that's all. Resolves. Yep. Yep. So they should be at 4 right now. Yep. I guess I should have pathed one of them, maybe. No. They can spend that entire stomping grounds to kill our Jace. Or they can deal Snap 3 and Jace 3. Alright, to my face. To my face. Alright. It's all going face. Draw for turn. Top card. Veil Summer on bottom. Nope. This is why a card like Veil of Summer is very dangerous in a deck like this. Alright, we bought ourselves a game 3. Oh, I don't want that popped out. Yeah, the big thing is like we're not casting a blue spell during their turn, so they're not going to get us with it. Like they're not going to be able to draw another card off of it. Oh man, this is not amusing. Not amusing. I don't know. This is tough. Maybe Mentor's better. Let's bring in Mentor. Let's bring in Mentor and cut another Force of Negation, I guess. Or maybe no. Spellstar's got a lot of targets. All right, let's cut the Light and Shadow. Let's bring in Mentor and cut Light and Shadow. Instead of cutting a Force, because I think Force of Negation's got at least enough of a text box. Although now we know about Veil of Summer, which we have to be aware of too. Again, I think the Teferi potential suspend cards is enough damage. Draw for turn. Alright, it's a Hollowed Fountain. We're almost certainly going to opt this turn, but if they do play something we want to Spell Snare, we will. Alright, we're going to Spell Snare that. I was going to save it for something a little more specific, but the more I think about it, the more we should just Spell Snare any ramp we can to slow them down a turn. Alright, casting a search for tomorrow. Opt. They have 3 cards in hand. That's a good card, but I think that's not what we're looking for right now. I think we're just looking for something more like Ashiok, something that's going to have a little bit more actual interaction with them, or counter spells, or something along those lines. Alright, let's opt. Bottom. Not looking great for our hero here. Nope, tapped. Draw for turn. Yeah, we're pretty much dead to like a Titan here. Yeah, this is bad. We have not. I've been fortunate enough to draw well here. Bottom of Stoneforge again. Oh boy. Yeah, this is looking really bad. Our hope here, I guess, is that they just have a bunch of expensive cards that do nothing. Like a bunch of Scapeshifts that can't kill us yet. Alrighty. Discarding a Jace here. Alright, we're going to snap Opt here. Alright, well, at least Disdainful Stroke is a relevant card. Alright, we drew another island, which is great. So now we can start clocking them. So if I'm being honest, this Force Negation most likely is going to be reserved for when they decide to try and Veil of Summer our Cryptic Command or our Disdainful Stroke. Also, the fact that they kept this tells me they have something in their hand that they do not want to get countered. So they're sitting back on what they're doing. Yeah, they do just have a bunch of ramp spells with no actual targets. Alright. Scapeshift. Like I said, they're going to try to Veil of Summer us. We're going to counter it. I would say if they have a second one, there's nothing we can do. They got us. Unfortunately, some days that's just how Magic works. Some days your opponent just has more hate cards than you do. And they win. Ashiok off top here would be great. Or 5th land. Basically the same thing, right? They definitely feel like their big setup turn. And they clearly didn't have another Veil of Summer, otherwise they just would have cast it in response, right? Jace. Or Brainstorm. Put these two back. I mean, unfortunately, there's not much of a way here we could have avoided something like another Scapeshift into Veil of Summer. Although at the moment, they have to have another land to kill us. If my Scapeshift math is right. Resolves. Your last card, Veil of Summer? Well, it's not your last card, but... Is that what your last mana is for? I guess I should have said. Brainstorm. Jesus. Stoneforge. Yes. Feast and Famine. Island. Sword. Equip sword. Hit you for 4. Trigger. Pass turn. Pay your pact. I think we may have squeaked our way through this one, to be honest. Not easy, but I think we may have squeaked our way through. Yep, looks like we got there. Alrighty. Well, that was a that was a sketchy one. Our brainstorm was gonna suck. Oh well. Yeah. Obviously there was we misclicked and should have cost us game 2, but we managed to not lose it. Anyway, we'll be back in just a minute for the next round. Alright, welcome back. Alright, so this hand's very land heavy. I don't know, I want to mulligan it, but I think it's too greedy to mulligan. Opponent kept on 7. Alright, we're going to keep it and hope it's a dirtily grindy mirror match where neither player is going to really be doing anything the first few turns of the game. Oh, we're playing Death Shadow, never mind. It is the complete opposite of what I just asked for. The actual opposite of what I just asked for. Are they Jun Shadow? Is this like the Is like a thing now? Yeah, they just take opt and we're like gonna cry here. Is that like, is this the new thing? The new hotness? Alright. Just can never beat Jun Shadow. Prismatic Vista. Pass, I guess. Just can never beat Jun Shadow. Just can probably never beat Jun Shadow. Yep. I mean, going to 7 here is a little sketchy, especially if we were Jeskai, like, which based on our lands, I mean, obviously, I guess you have a Prismatic Vista, so you can make a pretty educated guess that we're not. Oh God, what is this? Yep. Oh, they dealt us 2. Alright, I think our only out here is Snap Naked, draw Path to Exile. Oh, we didn't draw Path to Exile. Womp, womp, womp. Well, now it looks dumb for doing that, but I mean, they probably have Tremere Battle Rage or another Coldon's Command or something anyway. It doesn't matter. Yep. Battle Rage. Yep. Alright. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, that was my thought was, okay, we'll snap, attack him to 2, path it, pass turn, and we obviously didn't draw it. Alright. Death Shadow. Jun Death Shadow again. So, purges these thingies, some number of these thingies, more of these thingies. Maybe like this. Try like this. Let's run it like this. I don't remember how we mulliganed the first game. Are you kidding me? His Ashiok's technically not bad. Ashiok's probably better than a single force of negation. And come out with Field of Ruins to cut them off colors. Ashiok can probably do a pretty good job. Now, obviously, Ashiok doesn't shut off them from searching from our Field of Ruin. But we're going to mulligan this. This does nothing. This does even more nothing because it's got only a colorless land. Although, side note, if we actually drew a white source or had a white source, this hand would be great. But there's no way we can keep it. Alright, we'll keep this one. Yep. Not happy about it, but I think it's what we got to keep. I think we're pretty done here anyway. But I think this is potentially. I mean, obviously, this is better than our 6. I think it has more play than our 5. So, yeah. Discard spell. Yep, because they never don't have it. So they're taking Stoneforge just because it's the card we can play right now. Yep, Bobble. Yep, crack Bobble. Alright, well, Jace the Mind Sculptor is a waste of a card right now. Guess we should have taken some Jaces out. Yep. Is this a thing? Like, is this legitimately a thing? Hello, not surprising card. Huh. I mean, like, it's a thing, but it's like... Well, that ain't it, because that's a banned version. That's the version that would be banned. Oh, yeah, that's April 17th. Yeah, I mean... yeah, we're pretty dead. There's not much point here in continuing this farce of a game. Yeah. Alright, yep. We can't beat Tarmogoyf. Alright, we'll be back in just a minute for the next round. Welcome back, everyone. Here we are for round number 4 on the play. Alright, I think this hand's fine. Yeah. Let's keep it. Do some magic stuff. We're going to go Hallowed Fountain turn 1 tapped. Depending on what we see from them, I think we're going to either go turn 2 Stoneforge or hold up Spell Snare turn 3 Stoneforge. Also holding up Spell Snare. Well, I guess arguably I could have played Flooded Strand untapped and passed just in case. I don't know, they go Island, Mox Opal. Oh my god. Yep, this is gonna be ugly. This gonna be ugly. This gonna be ugly. Don't know what our opponent's taking their time doing here, but alright. Come on, opponent. Let us do things. So I had no idea that Jund Shadow was like a thing to the extent that we're gonna play it twice in the same league. Like I guess I understand twice in like a couple different leagues. But I don't know. I feel like with all of the more popular decks in the archetype or in the format, that's got to be the weird one to play against. All right, opponent's gonna make us wait a while. We're gonna pause this till they come back. All right, opponent made a play and passed back. I'm just gonna slam the Stoneforge. They're probably Urzathopter, which in the case they are. The best way we win this match is by just killing them quickly. Never mind, maybe they're not Urzathopter. That's an opt. Okay. They're just probably blue-white control playing snow covered. Seems I think I want this batter skull or this sword. So I said a thing a little while ago about play patterns inducing certain thoughts from an opponent. And that's exactly what just happened. Like I was assuming they were Urza, so I played my Stoneforge out. If I would have thought they were Jeskai, I never would have played out my 2-drop because my 2-drop's crappy in comparison. Like we don't have a removal spell. And they don't care to have a removal spell. So, like, do that math. Figure that out. Like, they don't care to have a removal spell, and we don't have a removal spell. Like, that's the problem. So now they get to untap, put the sword into play if they want to. You know, we get to put the sword in play and hold up Spell Snare, which isn't that great for us either. Like, admittedly, I guess what we can do is we can go bounce Stoneforge. I don't know, but then they get to search again. Like, that sounds even worse. Yeah, like that sounds even worse, to be honest. Yeah, our opponents, again, just taking their time. No attacks. All right, Scalding Tarn, the play from our opponent. They're probably having a braid, right? Like, okay, hold on. Path. Yep. Put into play that. Fetch an island again. Yep. You're gonna pass turn opponent. You're just gonna sit there again. All right, we're just sitting here again. Cool. All right, so admittedly here this could not pay off. This could end up not paying off for us. Or this could end up working out fine. They have to tap out to play another threat out. Or, well, tap out. They wouldn't really be tapping out. So I'm going to save the Jace. Or at least attempt to. Okay. So I am not saving our Jace. That's unfortunate. Alright, Jace down. And now we've reached the part of the game where we concede. Yep. Alright. Game number 2 here. So I guess Disenchant, Veto, maybe. No, we don't want vetoes. We want Light and Shadow, possibly that. Possibly that. Spellsnare is good. Opt is good. Snubber's probably not where we need to be at. The Dunning Click probably not great here. Ashok's not great here. Let's trim a Stoneforge. No, maybe not. Let's try. I don't want to trim removal spells, actually. Let's bring this back in and cut a Pact of Negation and cut a Spell Snare. Let's try it like that. Where I like to play first. Absolutely. I will mulligan this hand because it does nothing. This hand is actually worse. Jesus Christ. Alright. Yep, we're pretty dead. I'm not going to fetch because I don't want to shuffle any of those cards back into the deck right now. This is hands down one of the worst feelings in the world. Like this is one of my least favorite things about Magic is you lose match 1 and then you go to game 2, feeling like you have a chance to win it, and then you mulligan to 5 to a hand that you're not going to mulligan it because if you mulligan any lower, you're just going to lose anyway. But to a hand that basically is not going to allow you to play Magic. So that's like what I hate right now. Like I'm really not a fan. That's another thing. These like blue-white control decks, they don't feel very good in the mirror match, in my opinion. They feel actually terrible. Then again, vice versa, it doesn't feel great. No, we're just gonna fetch now. Yeah, we'll play that. Just gonna bounce in. Actually, uptick. See what our opponent does with their turn. Chase to their own. Interesting move. Opt. Draw that Jace. It's a snap opt. Oh, no. Hold on. Ooh, okay. Scared myself. Do I want Stoneforge? Probably not. Do I want Monastery Mentor? Also, coincidentally, probably not. But it's better than nothing. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan, to be honest, at the moment. Um, Obviously, we got our Teferi bolted. That would suck. But, like, there's not much we can do at the moment. And we can't even play during their turn. Like, all we can do is play, oh yeah, bolting our Teferi, nice. Love it. We got too aggressive down taking our Teferi. Mentor. Alright. Kill it, pass. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, let's go to planes for this one. Trigger. Bolt. Helix. Spell Queller. Nice addition. Alright. Manalik. Jesus Christ. Alright, now we're probably dead. Well, we didn't try to play J-Stow into this. That would have been awkward. Yep. Yeah. This has not felt like a great match here. Yep. No blocks. Alright, let's untap, draw for turn. It is the worst card in our deck at the moment. Yep, show me the other counterspell. Wow. Well, I mean, we don't get to cast the sword, which does suck. Which, to be honest, I kind of just now thought about. It was something that I thought about before, or maybe even said, but just now thought about again. Also, we could kill this down to bounce this token, and then kill our Jace, and we're pretty much dead, because they all have 4 cards in hand, ours 0. Yep, alright. Our top cards are terrible. Alright, we're going to go ahead and move on to round 5 here. Rough couple of games there against Maru Shadow, and then against the Jeskai Blade deck. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Jeskai Jeskai may not be the better deck, but in the blue-white mirror, I feel like Jeskai is significantly the better deck. Not even comparable. Obviously we could be playing more cards like them, but I feel like the fact that you have the bolts and you have helixes and things like this that can leverage and deal with your creatures as well as not just be a dead card. Like Path to Exile doesn't do anything besides kill a creature. So it's bad, Admittedly, also their their bolts can't kill our colonnades and such, but I don't know. All right, anyway, been a great so far though. Even though, and honestly, this game was pretty intense. Even though we were way on our heels the entire match. Yeah, and honestly, this match was fine. The Mardu Shadow match was not though. We just had no chance. We were dead from the start there. But anyway, we'll be back in just a minute. Hello and welcome everyone. Here we are on the play for round number 5. 2-2 so far. Oh, Jesus. I guess this hand plays. I'm going to put the field to the bottom. Obviously, if this is Tron, we're going to be sad about that. But what can you do, right? Oh, God. Okay. It's Jund. We're playing against Jund. Still going to be sad, probably, but because his hand's not very good against Jund. Although we do have 2 purges in the sideboard, which is going to make this matchup a little bit better for us. Here's the question. If they go Ren and 6, do we force it? I don't think so. I don't think we do. I think we save it for next turn for Liliana. Yeah. For the record, though, I'm not excited about that. Draw for turn. It is another Path to Exile, which is not terrible, but also not very good. All right, so yeah. Like them choosing not to play a fetch land there is a little weird. But I don't know, whatever, It is what it is. Also makes our Field of Ruins terrible. Which I know you already know, like that's not news to anyone watching, but honestly I think the fact that having Liliana next would have been a little bit more than we reasonably could have Bloodbraid. They had the perfect curve. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Oh, that's so unfair. And we draw a land. I love it. I love the way that works. We draw an island. Alright, draw for turn. Oh yeah, we draw another land. Alright, let's put the Feast of Famine into play and pass, I guess. Oh, man. Yep. Oh, man. Alright, they play a land, fire up this Raging Ravine, attack us, we path the Raging Ravine. Or alternatively, they could play something from their hand, which... Like, the sad thing is right now, they don't need to. They really don't. Also, it's Ren 6 Emblems next turn. Thankfully, at the moment, they got nothing really going on. But neither do we. So, there's that. There's a pretty even trade here. Goif Daddy works. We'll path the Goif now. Trying to be mana efficient. If we draw something that actually matters next turn, definitely want to play it. Let's see, what are you paying cost for? Like, ain't got counter spells. Alright, let's draw a card. Alright, well. Alright, maybe we're not completely dead. Like 75% dead, but like maybe not completely. Yep, emblem. That's an ugly emblem. Dreamy. We know they have at least one land in hand. So I'm going to Cryptic, draw Bounce Raging Ravine. Wait, do we want to do that? That actually seems kind of bad, right? Give them a card to pitch to an instant or sorcery. Alright. Retracing that's going to be the end of it. A little surprised they didn't shatter our sword, to be honest. Alright, so Purges. Rip. Veto. Maybe Ashioks. Maybe Swords. Possibly Verdicts. I can see maybe an argument for Mentor. Cards out. First of all, I want to cut some number of Snapcaster Mages. Definitely not all 4. Cut some number of Stoneforges. Maybe even cut Dismember. So cards that have to come in are Rest in Peace and Purges. Those are have tos. Like, those absolutely have to come in. So I would say start like right here, because we're bringing in the Rest in Peace, so I don't want too many Snapcaster Mages, because they get really, really bad. They're just a 2/2 Ambush Viper. Excuse me, a 2/1 Ambush Viper. Mana Leak's probably just better. Honestly, maybe we don't want any of these. All right, let's try it like that, I guess. Maybe that's not right. I don't know. Whatever. Let's try it like this. Let's see how it feels. Play first. All right, we're gonna keep this hand. It's not amazing, but it's fine. No sideboard cards, but I think this hand's okay. Yep, Thoughtseize me. No. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Alright. Fetch land Ren 6, because they always have it. No! What? What in the world has gotten... What's there in their hand? Anything but a land. Alright, Rest in Peace is not bad. Ooh, Purge is good, though. That one's, like, legitimately good. I'm happy to see that one pretty much any day of the week. Yeah, at the moment, Rest in Peace is not very good. Although if they go Renin 6 next turn or Tarmogoyf, it's pretty good. Scavenging Uzi. Draw for turn. Field de Ruin. Alright, let's rip. That means this Scavenging Ooze isn't going to get bigger than a 2/2. Or at least for as long as this Rest in Peace is in play. Also most likely means, though, we're going to have to purge a Liliana here. So I really don't want to pitch this pitch this Jace to counter a Liliana. Yeah, it's going to resolve. Plus, we're going to discard Field of Ruin here. Yep, to me. Woof. This could be bad. Puts our shields down. Oh, they have Bloodbraid. Yeah, that was dumb. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. How do we even beat that? I mean, admittedly, we haven't played this. We didn't play last one very clean. I probably should have just brainstormed. But, like. And they had another lightning bolt to discard, too. That's great. Took down Lilion, I guess. Oh, man, that's awesome. I'm so happy they hit Lilion off that. Oh, that's so great. Oh, man. As someone who's played a lot of Jeskai Control in my life and a lot of Jund, this is a matchup I've never enjoyed from either side of the board, but Jund always felt like it's the better side. Oh, this is so miserable. Like, they just have 4 cards in hand, we got none. Or, well, we got 1, but it's basically 0. Like, we basically have no cards in hand. Yeah. Awesome! I want to draw another land. Alright. Well, unfortunately, this seems to keep happening. We go 2-0 and then drop the rest of the matches in the league, and that's unfortunate. I guess it's better than going 1 in X, but... Alright. There's a Supreme Verdict still sitting on our sideboard, which is awesome. You're kidding, right? This feels like a bad joke, like, honestly. Maybe I'm supposed to be blocking. I guess I should be on the defensive blocking, I guess. I should risk it. I don't know. Whatever, man. Yeah, I should be blocking, not attacking. Yeah, we're just dead next turn now. I guess not just dead. Alright. I have the old lightning bolts. That's nice. It's a nice touch. Yup. Feeling pretty dead, guys. Feeling pretty dead. Feeling really dead since that's what they threw that at. Yeah, I'm feeling very dead since that's where they threw that. Well, alright, I mean, we're staying alive somehow. No, I'm not happy about purging this, but I mean, I don't know. What do you got? Liliana? Drain me. You got the fourth bolt? Nope, Liliana. Alright. What's your last card? One of those good old 0-1 Tarmogoyfs, eh? Ooh-wee. Alright. I don't know how we're here, but we're here. Don't know how we're here, but we are. Alright, let's do it. Let's finish off with Liana here. Alright, we're up to 7. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Alright, that's a redraw. Drawing a card. Snappy Naked. Yep. Look at my nothing. That sounded dirty. Well, I mean, obviously, like, Snappy Naked sounds dirty, but you know what I mean. Alright. Most likely a dead mana leak. I'm digging it. 6 ya. Ba-boom! Up to 11. Alright, we're somehow still alive. Oh, man. Whoo! Oh, my God. I don't know how it happened. I don't know how it happened. Oh, my God. I'd given up hope. I was going to concede. There was a point there when we got Golgon's commanded. I was just going to concede. Oh, my God. I don't know what just happened. Holy cow, Magic. I don't know what just happened. I have literally no idea. I am... Yeah. Yeah. Possibly... Maybe... let's cut Click maybe and go Mentor. Maybe. I don't know. That's probably wrong. I like Click because it interacts with the hand, but Mentor can make some tokens even if he dies and leaves stuff behind possibly. I mean, this is a pretty good 6 though, right? Like, I mean, this is a pretty good 6, so I think it's worth keeping. Admittedly, though, if they go turn 2 Ren and 6, I think I'm going to have to force a negation it. Yeah, I think we have to here. I don't think we can afford to let that stick around. Now, don't get me wrong. I think that 2-for-1 is probably a little rough for us overall and going to be rough for us in the long game. Everything's coming up Joey. Maybe not. Maybe we spoke a little too soon. Yeah, because they're going to go land Bloodbraid Elf here. Oh, maybe not. Because what I wanted when I said I needed lands, oh my god, is a bunch of 4-drops. Oh, I love it. Well, I mean, I still think this is a good keep. Like I said, I think it was a better 6 than most of our... Like, even looking at it as a 6, taking away the Batter Skull, I think it was still better than most. Yep, Tarmogoyf. Yep. I'm just going to path it. They already have so much mana anyway. They already have 5 mana. Alright, land for turn. Perfect, and it was an island too. That makes it even better. Yeah, we're going to opt here. End of turn, almost certainly off with Snapcaster Mage. Really? Alright, so we got a bunch of interactive cards in hand, which is, I suppose, good to know. Nope, I guess I need blue mana, huh? Bottom Force Negation, we draw a Stoneforge Mystic, which is admittedly worse than Force. Yep, Bolt Snap, that's fine. Draw for turn. Dang. Alright. I mean, they definitely have a removal spell here, but you know. And we did draw a Spell Snare, so we do have Spell Snare up. They might also put their darn, I was hoping they had an Assassin Trophy for it. Alright, so they're down to 3 cards here. My favorite. Oh. Alright. Land. Dang it. Come on, deck. Oh, you're killing me, deck. You're killing me, you're killing me, you're killing me. Another Tarmogoyf. Land. Well, at least that's a card we can cast, right? Oh, boy. Yeah, I'm going to path it. I mean, they're just taking Force of Negation here, which kind of sucks, but whatever. Thank you. We finally have access to our Cryptic Commands, which is notably very bad for our opponent. Nice. Alright, so I don't want to quite Jace just yet. Although that may be a worthy reason to do so. Turn target permanent, draw a card. Now, Jen doesn't normally play Veil of Summer, so that's why we're kind of doing this way. Turn target creature, destroy target artifact. That's fine. Alright. Draw for turn. Path. Jace. Now we're going to offer this one up for a trade here. Or for them to get rid of it with a lightning bolt. Put this back. Actually. I think it's these two back. And then passing. And if they kill our Jace, then we probably won't even actually... Jesus, that's a big Tarmogoyf. Maelstrom Pulse. That's fine. Yeah, so we're just not going to fetch now. We're just going to draw the Jace. Play this. And we're going to pass. I think we want to actually draw the Batterskull again. No, I don't think we do. We're fine. Yep. Yep. Let's go after it there. Island. Path. Yep. Resolve. Yep, let's say Meyer. Draw for turn. It's another land. Play Jace. Start doing the thing. Alright, we're gonna put the actual answer to Jace on the bottom of the library because we'd like to not lose our Jace. Now, admittedly, they've already played 2 lightning bolts. Probably could have just been safe to brainstorm. Alright. Let's brainstorm here. Alright, let's go there. Play that. Animate. Pass turn here. We still have Cryptic Command up. We still have a Celestial Purge. Bloodbraid Elf. Yep. Resolves. Yeah, I'm gonna let that resolve. I think I want to purge it. Yeah, I think we're going to purge it. Rest in peace. Alright, let's brainstorm. Batterskull, Force Negation, Celestial Purge. Nope, our opponent's done. Alright. Yeah, well, I think that Batterskull is going to do it. Yeah, deck felt pretty sweet. There were some rough spots. Definitely some rough spots. Also, you know, learn some interactions where this deck's a little bit more plain than like a normal Stoneforge Mystic deck. But it felt a lot like Blue-White Control. So, honestly, I think that this as its own archetype is fine. I don't think it needs to be super control heavy. But I think if we're going to do that, I think we need to lose like a Jace and a Cryptic for something else. I think these need to go somewhere else for something else. I do like this member as the 4th or 5th card as spot removal. Feast and Famine's fine. Yeah, I mean, playing against 3 different Jund decks, went 2-1 against them. Jund's Death Shadow was a thing. I didn't know that. That's cool. But yeah, Jund is not a very good matchup for us, but it definitely is a winnable matchup. And that's just it. We got in a situation where game 2, we kind of lucked into staying alive and winning. Game 3, honestly, game 3, we kind of had to just grind it through, but we got there. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did hit that like button, if you want to see more of these videos, go and hit the subscribe button. If you did enjoy this, it would help me out a ton if you would share it to your other friend groups. Thank you so much in advance. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys next time.